Hi everyone, in this video we're going to check the backend architecture of our newly generated application. It's an Invoice app, was generated by Zynerator. So let's try it out. After generating our project, the first step is to clone it. Open an empty folder, navigate to your desired directory, and command git clone to bring the project files to your local system. Our example project is called Invoice App v 1111. Next, open your project in IntelliJ, navigate to the backend directory, copy its path, go to File, open in IntelliJ, paste the path, and open the project in this window. Our backend structure is organized into four main parts: entities, data access objects, DAO, service, and web service. Let's go through each one. Entities, this part includes our core data models, or entities, grouped into submodules like invoice and product. These represent the main structures of our backend data. The DAO layer manages data access and is divided into three case sections: criteria, facade, and specification. This section, criteria, provides multi-criteria search functionality for backend searches. For example, in the invoice module, you can search by number, number like, date from, and date to. Similarly, the product module allows searches by attributes like name, name like, description, description like, label, label like, price min, and price max. Facades are used to interface with the database and handle actions like finding, deleting, and retrieving optimized data. For example, the invoice facade includes methods such as find by number, delete by number, and find all optimized. The invoice item facade provides methods like find by product ID, delete by product ID, count by product name, and more. The specification part enables multi-criteria search functionality using the criteria defined earlier. For instance, when searching for an invoice, you can filter by ID, number, or date, either individually or combined. The same applies to product, where you can filter by ID, name, label, or price. Our service layer has two parts, facade and implementation. Since this project is generated for admin users, the services are structured specifically for admin actions. The facade contains the interface for our backend services and defines the contract for backend operations. In the implementation part, you will find the main functionality for managing data. For example, in the invoice implementation, we have methods like update, find by ID, find all, find by criteria, construct specification, find paginated by criteria, get data size, delete by ID, delete associated list, delete and delete multiple. One key method here is Create Invoice, which creates an invoice along with its associated items. The product admin implementation has similar methods such as simple update, simple find by ID, find or save, find all, and find by criteria. The web service layer connects the backend with the front end and consists of three main parts: DTO, which stands for Data Transfer Object, Converter, and Facade. DTOs are simplified representations of our data models. They serve as the inputs and outputs of our web services, and they contain attributes in simple forms such as list of invoice item DTOs, with fields like quantity, price, product, and invoice. The converter handles transformations between entities and DTOs, facilitating smooth data flow in the web services. Two key methods perform this conversion, one to convert a DTO to an entity and another to convert an entity to a DTO. The converter ensures that each invoice includes a list of invoice item, eliminates, and it uses a Boolean flag to control whether to convert each item. This is similarly handled for invoice item conversions, where two Booleans control the conversion of both product and invoice details. The Facade is the web service interface for our Invoice API. It handles tasks like find all, which retrieves all records by calling the service, converting the response to DTOs, and returning them to the client. When saving an invoice, for example, the Facade initializes Booleans for the invoice item list to manage conversions correctly. The converter to item method converts DTOs to entities, and after processing, the entities are converted back to DTOs for the final response. And that's a wrap. We've covered the backend structure of the Invoice app, including entities, DAO, service, and web service layers. Thanks for watching, and keep exploring Zynerator for more app generate possibility. Goodbye.